It's gonna be a late night for me. Madge, I mean.
Testing.
Me
1, 2, 3.
too.
It's
I gotta
gonna
go to
be a
Rochester
late
tomorrow.
night for
Oh,
me.
yeah? What do you got to go to Rochester for?
Should be the last appointment.
Oh, duh, I'm a fucking idiot. Welcome back to Between M&M. I'm Brandon.
I'm Matt.
You know who I am.
You know who it is.
It's your
Dun, dun, dun,
boy.
dun,
It's your
dun,
boy.
dun, dun, dun.
MC in the house.
So, we ate a little nitro last episode. It wasn't fun.
Was that last episode?
No,
That was
Oh,
like
was
2
it?
episodes ago.
that's true. Yeah,
What did we
last
do
episode we
last
did
episode?
Sun Chaser.
That's right. I have to shit.
But this episode we got Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew.
She's already cracking it open, smelling it.
Do we know who has the one that was dropped?
Probably me. Mine's pretty rock solid.
No? Okay.
Smells like Code Red.
I think it's
Mountain
sat
Dew,
long
I
enough.
think.
Yeah,
Give
a
it
little
a-
Yeah,
bit.
it does smell like Code Red.
Yeah. So it says.
It'll be all
it's,
sorts of burpy. I just drank a root beer right before this.
It says, "Dew with a blast of heat and citrus."
Yeah, I'm not even a fan of Mountain Dew in general, so.
People that are a fan of Mountain Dew have less than 4 teeth.
That's
a fucking
true.
fact.
That is true.
You ever see
Most of
that-
them are in his pocket.
You ever see that documentary about people that live up in the mountain?
Holy shit.
What?
73 grams of sugar.
Yeah, that's why I want
146%
Oh
of your
my
daily value.
God.
If I take one sip of this, I'm gonna have enough sugar for the next week. If you looked at a 73 gram, if I had 73 grams of sugar in a pile on this table, and I said eat all of that, you would have no fucking chance. But if they jam it into a liquid and say drink it, buddy, and you're fucking good, you'll drink.
I
the
mean,
whole
at
thing.
least they have something healthy in here. Less than 1 gram of protein.
something healthy. Madge, put a
It's super healthy. It's got 0% juice.
put a picture of what 73. That's what it is. 73.
Yeah.
73 grams of sugar looks like.
It's
right
going to be
here.
a little difficult. The scaling.
74 carbs,
Oh,
0
Madge, you
protein.
can fucking do it. I know you can, buddy.
Banana for scale.
Banana for scale. Let me just.
Oh my God. Speaking of scales and dicks,
Oh,
I wake
What?
up at 2 in the morning
Just to measure yourself?
to a text from this motherfucker.
I found a nice website that it's called. I forget what it's called. Basically, you put all the dimensions of your dick in there, and it tells you what condoms you should buy. And it also tells you what percentile your length and your girth and all that shit is.
Does it tell you what it compares to in size? Like a pack of
It's
fucking,
It's on a
Yeah.
leaderboard.
like a Tootsie Roll or like a,
Obviously, I will not disclose these numbers because you could just go on the website and type in each number and then find out the size of our penises.
Oh,
oh,
wait.
your penis.
Oh, yeah,
not
yeah,
mine.
yeah.
My penis. So I will not disclose these numbers. I did disclose.
Aside to everyone, it's
Yes, I
did disclose the girth of my penis in that group chat last night.
yeah.
Girth isn't important. Length is.
I woke up at 2, and that was right when Madge texted back.
maybe short
And I
for
was
fat
like,
around as a can of corn.
What the fuck is this shit? And then I got a Snapchat from Sheeter, and I forget what it is. I open it up and I go, I'm not responding. I'm going back to bed.
I don't remember what I sent you.
Yeah, I don't. But yeah, let's try this Mountain Dew.
I just did a sheeter. I sniffed the microphone.
Fuck yes. Zoom in on it, Madge. Put that bitch right here somewhere. I'm not the only one.
All right.
It just tastes
Oh.
like Code Red.
There is a little spice.
Very, very faint.
Yeah, yeah,
Boring.
yeah.
So
Just like bad Mountain Dew.
my sister-in-law kept trying to feed me drinks over the weekend. And,
Was she successful?
oh, of course. I'm not going to turn down a free drink. She's like, this thing's loaded with vodka. It was like strawberry vodka and like lemonade something vodka. And she just kept like, this thing's got so much alcohol in it. And like, I can hardly drink it. I drank like half of it. And I was like, there's alcohol in here?
Have you seen that thing
I was
about
like 3 deep on whiskey sours. And
Mm-hmm.
if you put baking soda in
Yeah,
a drink, you can't taste the alcohol.
that's something we should try.
Well, we'll do it next week.
I got a bunch of it over there.
What's
Baking soda?
your rating?
Yeah, I got a
on
big
this
bag of
drink?
it.
1 to 100.
Just tastes like Mountain Dew
34.
Code Red to me.
34.
Yeah, I want to drink it.
How do you feel knowing that if you drink 1% of that, you're drinking whatever the fucking math is?
Yeah, 7.3 grams of sugar.
Basically, if you of course
No, wait, this would be if it was 1% of 100%.
feels-
Well, it's 146%
Holy fucking,
sugars of your daily
so-
value.
it's like
Oh my god. So yeah,
holy fuck! If you drink this drink, it's essentially 30% of the total amount of sugar you should drink on a daily basis.
total carbs.
30%.
No, it's 146 of the sugars.
For the day.
It's only 27% of carbs. So it's 146% of what
Let's
you
compare that to a bottle of liquor.
should
That's
have
right.
on a total
Added
day.
sugars. This says includes 73% added sugars. I don't fucking know.
That's because it's all added sugars. There's no natural sugars in this.
Exactly. They go to the mountain tree and then just they milk that bitch and then 73 grams of sugar.
I don't.
comes
This stuff
out.
kind of makes me feel like I have a little bit of heartburn.
Me too.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't like that.
Me either. I don't like it. I got a few questions, 2 questions today that will
Alright.
hopefully lead us into
Some good
some-
discussion.
some more discussions.
I got a
Uh,
couple topics that I
all right.
prepared. A story I heard yesterday that I knew would be good for the podcast.
what? I want an in-depth answer for this.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
Excuse me. What are your 3 greatest passions in life? 3 greatest passions. Could be now. Could be in the past.
Is that
Money,
like accomplishments?
pussy,
Like
weed.
That's a lie.
I know.
We all know you like dicks.
Shit. They were talking about the weed.
Uh,
are we talking passions? Like, or more like
What the fuck was
accomplishments?
that?
Or like,
Passions?
or like accomplishments?
are we talking passion?
No, we're talking.
No.
I didn't realize it
Passion?
moved my head.
We'll talk. I believe the question is passions. Passions. What are your 3 greatest passions in this moment in time?
Friends, family.
Alcohol.
Oh god.
And big asses.
Big ass.
Madge.
Yeah, I mean friends and family. And
I was gonna say something else, but then when you said friends and family, I was like, shit.
yeah. And then just happiness, I guess. Is that a passion? Being
Yeah,
happy?
could be.
I'm
Okay.
passionate about cleaning things lately. No.
Yeah.
Not like houses or anything, just like my stuff.
Yeah.
Like not the family stuff, just
I
my
just
stuff.
clean my dick 8 times a day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Make sure you use all the different
But
soaps.
that shit for getting grease off your hands. Orange.
Fast Orange.
It's just got like sandpaper in it.
It's got pumice in it.
I jerk off with a fast orange.
I just go straight to 80 grit with some sandpaper. Gets all the bumps off.
Oh my fucking.
Herpes? Nope.
Who heard of them?
Yeah, that's I think a tough question. My 3 greatest passions right now. I have to say family. Of course, my brother just popped out a baby. Well, my brother didn't pop the baby out. But you get the fucking point. Brother just had a baby, of which I am the godfather.
Oh, damn. Fucking better hope they survive.
Right? Because how the fuck am I going to take care of a baby?
Right.
It's not hard.
The fact that he chose you and not older brother
Oh, makes sense.
who
Jimmy,
has their shit together.
Jimmy doesn't want a baby.
Nor do you.
Not right now, I don't.
Yeah, but he could take care of one.
Arguable.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
I mean, with money, he could take care of a
You're,
baby.
you're probably on the same level.
Yeah, I'd say family. Plumbing.
You're into plumbing lately?
We talked about how much I like plumbing.
Yeah, and I was like, no, because the shit that you're into, you always text me about.
Plumbing. No, I not joking around. I do fucking love.
Yo, I just
plumbing.
plumbed the toilet like 3 times today. You'll never guess what I found.
I-
Clickbait YouTube title.
I plugged the toilet 3 times today. No, I've
No, not plumbing. That's not one of my. It is a passion, but it's not one of my most important passions right now. This might be a cheap answer, but learning things.
I keep drinking more, but it keeps giving me heartburn.
I know. Learning new things is, I hope at least, always going to be a premier passion in my life. If I ever stop learning things, I think I've probably hit a low.
Well,
I've also talked about this on this
if you get
podcast.
Alzheimer's, you can learn something every day.
You can learn the same thing every day.
I would say borderline addicted to learning things.
Yeah.
And
Learning's fun.
I love learning things. That's why I text you on a daily basis basically about how do I learn this thing?
Matt texted me today, and he goes, yo, we should learn how to hack. And I
Have my
go,
brother teach you.
And then I proceeded to watch like 3 hours of videos.
did you
about
look that guy
how
up?
to, yeah. So
Yeah.
I was like, how to hack.
I was like,
To-
why? You need crypto? And he goes, no, not like an evil hacker.
I just
just
want to learn how to hack.
Ethical hacking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
There's this guy on YouTube that popped up on my recommended. I'll put his
I
thing
watched
there.
it. I watched like one of them videos. I need to start like 10 levels lower than that.
Well, he has videos. I was trying to find the website for you, but I just sent you the guy's
Yeah,
YouTube channel.
he talked a little bit about some website about I don't even remember.
Yeah, it's
I
like
can send you a link that has all the like it's the courses that my brother takes online,
Ah,
and it starts you from the very basic level
nice.
all the way up to
Hit me up
elite.
with that.
yeah, these ones like
So I can put it in the.
it's like a coding camp type of thing. You click on them and you do like beginner and then it
Little
teaches you
webinars and
how
shit
to,
like
yeah,
that,
how to
and-
hack things and then like you actually do the
Yeah,
steps.
yeah.
I really want to learn how to hack so I can be more safety conscious. I think a lot of people, if you ever watch those fucking videos about the #1 passwords in the world, holy fuck, you guys suck at making passwords. Like the top 5 passwords are like 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 6.
Password 1 2 3.
Yeah.
Password
1 2 3 4 5 6 7
What is
8.
it? Hunter
And then like
Hunter 7 or something like that.
like
I
1
don't
2
know.
3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and then like the number 6 password in the world is the word dolphin. What the fuck is going on here?
Dolphins
Because
are
there's a
smart.
lot of
Those
Miami
people
Dolphins
aren't.
fans.
Just get a goddamn password generator and never remember a password in your life. I can personally recommend. I've been using it for a long time. Bitwarden,
Bitwarden's
fully
good,
fully encrypted, very good. You can generate passwords all the way up to 128 characters.
Yeah.
Many of my passwords online are 128 characters.
Well, the thing is, I had some passwords saved on Google Chrome, and I forget what I was doing one day. I think I was just downloading shit, and it was a computer I don't use often.
Yeah.
But I forgot that it was connected to my Google account, and so they got a bunch of my passwords.
Yeah.
So I had to change a bunch of them. And now I never save them on Google
That's what I
just
do.
in case.
If anyone,
So I always memorize it
I have all mine written down.
because I
Yeah.
used Bitwarden once for a
hard-
company I wanted to make, and I had all the passwords in there,
yeah.
and then I forgot the
The
password
master
to
password?
Bitwarden.
Yeah. That's the thing. If anyone uses Google to save their passwords, probably anyone like 6 and above can go on Google if you are logged in and find all your passwords
Yeah.
for everything you've ever saved.
And there's a lot of extensions that you can accidentally download or something, and they'll steal your passwords.
I plead with anyone out there that is using a low security way to store all your passwords to upgrade. Upgrade to something or one of the best things you can do is use 2-factor authentication.
Yeah.
Be using 2-factor
Always.
authentication. I watched a whole video the other day about day zero click hacks, I believe. Something like that. Basically, people, especially governments, pay millions of dollars to people who can come up with a thing that will hack basically any device, an iPhone, Android, with 0 clicks. And the United States government has been paying people millions and millions and millions of dollars.
It's literally my brother's job.
Yeah.
They come up with zero-click, ways that they can infiltrate your devices, and two-factor authentication makes that almost nearly impossible for one-click hacks and stuff like that. You can protect yourself against the majority of attacks by using two-factor authentication and secure passwords. And obviously, you can probably speak to this more than I can.
No, you basically covered it. But kind of on the same basis, I forgot I was wearing the shirt, but you noticed it earlier. It's a Mark Rober shirt.
Glitter Bomb 2.0.
Yeah, glitter bomb. But like latest video, he was stopping hackers in India and
Yes.
stuff like that. Or not hackers, but scammers. So my grandpa was out talking to our neighbor because she's always out doing something with her lawn. She's crazy.
Everybody's got a crazy neighbor.
But he was out
I
there
got a couple.
talking to her, and then came back inside, and she has a new boyfriend who
Oh,
I think can really help get her straightened up. He is going to be sending her a Tesla soon. She just has to pay the taxes on it.
I was like, what?
Yeah,
I'll
her
date
boyfriend's
this man.
actually Elon Musk.
Oh shit.
That's what she claimed.
She 100% believes that her boyfriend is Elon
Oh my
Musk.
fuck. That's like if you ever I was just reading about this the other day too, about how something like 90% of the people that are vulnerable to scams like that are 65 and above.
Yeah, she's like
A
60.
massive majority.
I think 65 at least. Yeah.
Yeah, things to look out for. Obviously, people that want to give you money or there's a reward
Yeah.
involved. If you're over the age of, let's say, even 60, you gotta be careful. Like,
But
There's a lot that are still in their like 40s and above for like fishing.
yeah.
for
Yeah.
anyone wondering, my grandparents did say something to her and
Oh,
told her that she was an idiot, basically. And she said, "No, you are. We've been talking for months, and
and
he's
I've
sending me a
signed him.
Tesla. I just got to pay the taxes on it." And so she has already.
I'm
been
guessing
scammed
she's
out of money.
paying it Amazon gift cards.
What?
I'm guessing she's gonna pay it in Amazon gift cards.
Probably. Yeah.
I was just watching that. I'm sure many of you have seen the new Mark Rober video.
Yeah.
I forget what the exact number is, but billions of dollars a year.
Yeah. It's
are
like
scamming
$6
people.
million a month or something like
And,
that.
those scam companies,
At least.
on average, just
6 or
the people
60. I
that
can't
work
remember.
for the bosses and scam people. In India, they make a ridiculous amount of money a month, like somewhere between $5,000 and $15,000 a month each person.
That's a
Uh,
huge thing over there.
And the businesses themselves make
Well, not the people
millions.
actually doing the calls. A lot of times the people doing the calls are just barely making it.
Yeah. Well, in that Mark Rober video, they talked about how people make between 5 and like 10,000 a month or something like that. Just the dudes that doing the scam.
Because there's people that they go to speaking classes to learn English,
Yeah.
and the more clear you speak, the more money you make,
Yeah.
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 And the
and
whole
the more
thing,
believable of American sounding you are
the whole thing is they have a legitimate business
to front it.
Yeah, to front it, and then tons of people pulling, scams and all that. That's like one time when my grandpa, I don't know, he was probably like close to 90. He got a call from someone that was claiming to be my brother and said, I'm in jail, and you can't tell my mom I'm in jail, and I need you to send me blank amount of dollars to bail me out. But you can't tell mom. And he went down to my mom's office and was like, you can't get mad at them. You can't get mad at them. But Nick just called me, and he's in jail. And obviously she knew that this was a scam, but he was this close to sending those people, $10,000 or $15,000. Yeah, the main thing, obviously, to look out for, if these people are trying to give you money, there's some kind of reward. You're over the age of 65.
Yeah. I mean, most of the time it's, we're going to send you this check, deposit it, and then either send us this much back for
Yeah.
the processing fee or buy from like a very specific website that you've probably never heard of. And
Yep.
it's just, they send you a check.
If you got a bad feeling about it, it's probably not.
Yeah, that will
legit.
deposit and then it'll bounce like a couple days after, but by that time you've already sent them the money or bought something off of a website that links back
Yeah.
to them.
I got an email the other day from Amazon, and I was like, oh, I can test if this is fake or not. And I was like, I'm just going to put in ridiculous credentials. And I was like,
Yeah.
mydick@gmail.com, and then I just put a space as the password and hit enter, and it was like logged in, and it was like, input your credit card information. And I was like,
69696969.
seriously? Yeah, and
I always do that for the password. I just
It
type
was-
in random
it was
shit.
a very good fake Amazon login website.
Yeah.
At first, I was like,
If
What?
the website is not Amazon.com
yeah,
or dot
it didn't.
.ca
Thing is,
or
it didn't show a URL. It was just like an email that looked like
Oh yeah.
the web page. And I
that's
was like,
phishing.
what?
And if
Yeah.
the email's not from like something at Amazon.com,
They're getting.
odds are it's not legit.
That's
The one that's
the-
weird
yeah,
is
big thing.
Facebook, because theirs is a separate website.
I don't
It's
get
like
emails from Facebook.
something.facebookmail.com instead of facebook.com. That's the only one that's like a big company that I've seen that's not at.
Something
Yeah.
at whatever their link is.
Yeah, scammers are getting better and better all the time, and I just expect for them to slowly. The age is gonna slowly start decreasing.
yeah.
The people are gonna start scamming. So if you are even, let's say, 50 or above,
If you're any age and on a computer, just be
Yeah,
cautious.
exactly, you got to be looking out for your family, look out for your relatives, inform them of obviously what can happen because
And if you're worried about your passwords not being secure, just put them in the comments and we'll test them for you,
exactly
and we'll let you know
we
if
have
they're not secure.
a computer program that can test passwords and tell you how secure they are.
Yeah, test us or send us your email too.
Yeah.
Seriously though, we recommend using any kind of encrypted password. Vault.
And if your social security number was the amount of money you have in your bank account, what would it be?
Yeah, and also
Put
send us
that
your
in
PIN number for your debit account, your bank account. I have another thing I think that I can.
All right. Couldn't even think. All right.
All right, guys.
Smoke another pack.
Okay. Who was or currently is your favorite teacher? It doesn't have to be an actual teacher. It can be a parent. It can just be someone you've learned from. Or it could also be a teacher.
We'll pause real quick.
Because of the train, the choo-choo.
Trains. All right.
Honk.
I would say Nazca.
Yeah, who was or is your favorite teacher can also be
Wait.
just someone you've learned from. It could be
No.
a parent, could be a friend, could be old person you know. I think I had.
Nazca had a bigger impact, but Miss Oaks was amazing.
You should explain who Miss Nask. Well, just give a brief. Who is she?
She was our tech teacher.
To me, she was
And-
just the neighbor down the street.
Yeah. And I had her for I think only one class.
Yeah.
And then it was study hall. But
Just-
she like invited me on these trips with the other classes that I didn't even take. And you had to pay for these tests and I didn't. And yeah, she was just super cool. Super fun. And
Very
then,
nice person.
Yeah, Miss Oaks was our 4th and 5th grade teacher.
Yeah, we had. I feel like we had very good teachers.
Yeah.
My favorite teacher, as far as like school goes, would probably be either Miss Franklin
hmm
or Miss Murphy up to Bosie's.
Yeah, Miss
Yeah.
Murphy's cool.
But as far as like in a person, like a not in school thing, probably a guy I used to work with, Gary.
Yeah.
He was like really good at explaining stuff.
Yeah, I feel like everyone should have that person that's like a role model that is, is wise and gives good advice. I feel like my favorite teacher, school teacher of all time, I'm gonna have to go with Miss Oaks, or her sister,
Miss Franklin.
Miss Franklin.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, I don't
He said it.
I was like, who?
As soon as he said it,
I
I
don't
was
know.
like,
Miss
I thought that
Trimble
was
was
gonna
pretty
be
cool
his.
too.
When you said,
Trimble?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She went to school with my mom, and I don't know. She just let me get away with a lot of stuff that I probably shouldn't have.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Same with Miss Jackson.
Also, shout out to shit, I forgot her, Mrs. Smith,
Mrs. Smith.
and also Miss Brown, who when I
Miss
graduated.
Cansko Brown or
No, that one. I left my phone number in the yearbook I wrote as my thing. To Miss Brown, call me. And
Did
I left
you?
my phone number, and they made a typo and put Mrs. Brown. And I was like, oh my fucking God. And when I saw it, I saw Miss Brown the next day, and I was like, that was meant for you. And she was like, oh. It said Mrs. Brown, who was an old lady teacher, basically.
she was cool as shit though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was pretty
But
cool.
not nearly as hot.
I went,
Oh, yeah, what are you going to say?
I went to. Wait, are you staying on the same topic?
Yeah, I was just going to
Okay,
say
never mind,
my
you're good.
favorite old person teacher, probably my grandpa. Old
Yeah.
dude, basically was in World War II. Had probably lived like 10 lifetimes in one lifetime. One of the wisest people I knew. And then, what were you going to say?
I went to meet with an accountant today,
Oh, nice.
and I was explaining to him how complicated, like,
Your life is.
my job is. Like, not job, but like the way I'm being paid and everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, so like, is there? Because since I'm like self-employed technically.
Did he think you're getting scammed?
No. Because I mentioned I went to Dubai to meet them before I said like,
That's like
Any
extra
amount.
scammy.
yeah.
I went to Dubai.
But I was like, is there like anything I can do, like make an LLC and pay myself or whatever, just to make it easier if I were to, like, if my car broke down and I needed to get a loan for a new car. And he said, not really. It all depends on the bank and how they want to do it.
Yeah.
Because I guess, which I kind of figured, if you have a business, they're going to think of you as self-employed anyway.
I would highly recommend that you use First Heritage because you can get up to 3% interest on a balance, or you can get 3% interest. Now it's 4% interest on all purchases,
Yeah.
as long as you meet the qualifying amount of purchases.
He,
Talking cash back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
4% cash back. It's ridiculous. You can't get that
He-
much with a credit card.
He told me that because of the amount I'm making, that I should be paying quarterly taxes. Because
That's why you need an account.
I guess if you're paying yearly, I think it was federal or New York, one of them obviously,
Mhm.
puts a penalty on it.
Oh,
If you have like a $15,000 tax bill or whatever,
yeah.
they can put a penalty on it for not paying quarterly, I guess. And I think I'm just going to scam. Because he told me, I was like, so I've been putting away like 30%. Like, is that a good amount? He goes, yeah. And then I told him how much I was being paid. And he was like, oh, good for you, blah, blah, blah. Typed it into his calculator. He goes, I'd probably put away like 40%. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Good advice. I was hoping he wasn't going to say to put away less.
25%.
As much as you can put away that you can afford, you should be doing it. And first, you should pay off your debts. If you
Well,
have
no, like 40% to taxes.
any. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, put away as much as you can, as long as you can afford it.
Yes.
What were we just talking about?
Talking about life.
Oh, and how I'm sad that it's 40% of my money that's gonna be going away to taxes.
You want to retire?
Your tax money doesn't go to retirement.
Yeah, tax money doesn't go
I'm
to.
just saying, in general, they might be put away. Do you want to retire?
What do you mean?
Do you want to retire?
That's why you're buying investment properties.
Isn't I don't know. Pull it up, Madge. But isn't it? We're going through Social Security so fast that when we get to retirement
Almost
age, we won't
certainly
have
not
Social
going to be
Security.
around. Exactly, which is why everyone should be saving. Obviously, talk to a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but you should save as much as you can physically afford, because by the time our generation, and the generations after us get to the retirement age, there's probably not going to be any Social Security left for us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saving money on top of the 40% that's going to taxes, but
And if you look at, obviously rough math, not going to do the exact math. If you were, so a lot of people say, if I got $1 million, I'd be set for life. If you
Doesn't last that long.
if you look at
Yeah.
our lives, and I'll just do the math quickly.
You
So
spend like $500,000 on a kid till by the time they're 18.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if you look at us right now, yeah, we'll say we're somewhere between, we'll just say 25. So 65. We'll say if you even get to retire, then
Yeah. That's
we
40
got
years.
40 more years. And so if you had $1 million divided by 40, you have to take a salary of $25,000 a year. And if you're by yourself, you might be able to do that in a town like this.
Yeah.
But if you got kids, or if you got, you got basically anything else,
Yeah.
you got bills, you're not gonna be able to live like that. You'd
I
be
mean,
eating
even
fucking
on
hungry man.
$25,000 a year, you're gonna have a hard time getting an apartment. You're not gonna get a house.
Unless you already own your house and
And
Yeah.
it's paid off and you just have to pay taxes
you
on
know,
it,
say you retire when you're,
which is dumb.
say you
Shouldn't have to pay
got
taxes on something you already own.
Yeah.
$1 million when you're 65.
But it's not your property. But it is your property. But it's not.
Everything that's not touching the ground is yours.
Yeah, I mean,
I should say not attached to the ground.
and think about what you're gonna do when you do retire, and say you do have $1 million when you retire. Are you gonna be able to live the lifestyle you want to live, or are you gonna be stuck living somewhere?
But you also got to balance it, which I'm assuming you agree with. But you don't want to
Overwork
work 3
yourself.
jobs for
Oh, yeah,
40 years
absolutely.
so
Yeah.
that you have $10 million in the bank account when you're
That's the-
65.
That's the problem, is how do you balance your life now? Do you want to live the best of your life now while you have the health?
There's 3 things
Or-
in life:
Eh,
time, money, and energy.
Exactly.
When you're young, you got all the time and all the energy, but no money.
Yep.
When middle age, you got the energy and the money, but no time. When
Yep.
you're old, you got all the time and the money, but no energy.
Exactly. And yeah, it depends on how old you are. You might not even have the time.
Yeah.
When-
Yeah.
I mean, who wants to live a whole life slaving away to some system, and then when you're 65 and you don't have your hips are all fucked up and you can't even walk, and you say, "Well, now I'll live my best life."
Speaking of, did you see that I think it was the CEO of Starbucks told, or they were talking about how they were giving bonuses to all the Starbucks members. Awesome, cool. Except what he said is all the Starbucks members who are, or employees who are not signed with a union are getting a bonus, which is illegal. So they're just trying to get that word out and scare as many employees to not sign a union
Yeah, surprise.
before the word gets out that it's illegal
I mean,
to
the
do that.
secret to life in the United States is rich people want to get richer and poor people are getting poorer.
Yep.
And that's the way it's going to go until some shit goes down. Someone's going to have to do something, or people of the middle class, lower class, are just going to get poor. And there's like 3 of the richest people in the world own all the wealth in the United States. I
Yeah.
mean, 3 of the rich people in the United States own like 70 or 80% of all the wealth in the United States. It's crazy. I mean, if you combine everybody in the middle class and lower class income, you probably wouldn't. It's like that whole shit about, I know I'm going all over the place, but about how if you were alive in the time of Jesus and you saved like $10,000 a day, you wouldn't even have half as much money as Jeff Bezos
Yeah.
or Elon Musk have right now. It's insane. How do you get that much fucking money? Just give me $1,000 and I'll be happy. But no, I have to have my $350 bajillion dollars.
What's the quote? Elon Musk has 326 billion dollars,
Something like
and
that.
he could give everybody in the United States $1 million or something like that. I forget what it was, but it was some stupid
I
tweet.
hate Facebook math. I have a problem with Facebook math. I saw some shit the other day. Someone said there's 325 million people in the United States, and if Elon Musk could give everyone $1 million, and he still have money. People are just fucking stupid. It's stupid fucking Facebook math. People always talk about some
I get their
bullshit.
point, but try again.
Fix your math.
It's called
Fix
net worth, not money in my fucking bank account. Think Elon Musk has $325 billion in his bank account right now? No. The answer is no.
Well, the thing is, they keep it in stocks and then they just borrow
Yeah.
for anything they want to buy.
Yep.
Because they can. because you can't tax capital gains currently, but because they technically don't exist, your stocks don't exist because it's your net worth, and that could go to zero tomorrow. But you can borrow on your stocks that exist but don't exist.
It's all that like that bullshit about how Sweden's always like, we're so impartial, we don't do shit. But meanwhile, they got like bajillions of dollars or all the billionaires' money, and they're like, well, if it's over here, it doesn't get taxed. You're not so fucking impartial and fucking stupid. Also, see about whole Sweden and Finland trying to join NATO?
Are they?
Yeah.
Nice.
They officially, I think, put in their whole application and shit. What gets me is that Ukraine was like, hey, we want to join NATO. And the United States and all the other countries in NATO were like, we'll think about it. And then Finland and Sweden were like, we want to join NATO. And Biden was like, hold a fucking press conference right now. We're letting them in NATO. And we're giving our glowing review of being NATO. They literally held a fucking press conference. And they're like, yes, we
Well,
want
they've
you in
always
NATO.
been a non-confrontational
Oh, yeah.
countries.
But
So-
I mean, also Ukraine said, or they were approved to join NATO, I believe, but they still haven't.
Ukraine?
I'm
I
not
think
sure
the
what
approval
it is, but
process is like going to take probably like 10 years or
yeah,
something.
I don't know
bullshit.
how it works. I don't know foreign affairs.
Too much
whatever it's
bureaucracy
called.
in this whole bitch. People being so stupid. And all these countries and stuff. I don't know. I'm in one of them people, I think, that they're basically you just get rid of all the borders and shit. It's just one big old marble. Why you gotta have borders and shit? You gotta make a fucking fence.
Or is it actually a really small marble and we're just really tiny?
Exactly. It's a tiny marble, probably.
So I have a question. I'd want your take on it. So the third largest Twitch streamer, has like an average viewership, I believe, of like 10,000, 20,000 every time he streams, and he streams like every day basically.
Mhm.
He just signed with stake.com to do gambling streams.
I think we were talking
And-
about this the other day.
Yeah. So he's getting paid to gamble. What
Mhm.
is your take, and would you, if you had that viewership, 10,000, I mean generally younger people,
So he's the one gambling?
he's the one gambling.
They're not. Are they trying to get his viewers to gamble?
Well, they're not saying that, but that's what it is. You see a streamer playing a game like Among Us,
Yeah.
it blew up. It's just gonna happen.
I think it obviously legally it depends on where he lives.
Oh, he's in Canada. He can do that.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think for the most part he has the right to do what he wants.
Right.
But if you're a moral person, I don't know. I think
Okay, what's the price to make you forget about the morals?
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. It depends on the person, obviously. I think for me, I don't know. It depends on how much he's making just from streaming.
So he was making like $2 million a month
I
before.
wouldn't do it
You wouldn't?
because I'm already set. If you make
Right.
$2 million a month,
Yeah.
you'd be set in like literally. You just save your money for a year and you never have to work again.
Yeah.
I would not do it if I was making that much money on a monthly basis. Don't think I'd do it at all, unless, of course, the money changes you.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's the thing that happens to.
And I mean, a
everyone.
lot of the mentality with YouTubers and streamers, except for Mr. Beast, he's the only one that doesn't believe this.
He's
But
just a nice
all of
guy.
them believe that like it can just end tomorrow. Like if
Yeah,
they get banned from YouTube or banned from Twitch for some reason,
I think it.
then
Yeah,
there
that
goes your income.
it is a hard thing. Of course, as a person who has never, experienced what it's like to be super famous on YouTube or make a ridiculous amount of money, you don't know if the money's going to change your morals. Or it seems like that with everyone. Once you get all this money, you just become greedy and you think, I want more money.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean,
but-
I personally agree. I think I'd be set with the $2 million a month.
Well-
I mean, even if it's half that, which I'm sure it's more, or I'm sure it's 2 million. I'm pretty sure it was $2 million
Yeah.
a month.
So,
But even if it's like 500,000 a month, that's a shit ton of money.
oh yeah. I mean, that's
Even if it's $10,000 a month, I'm fine.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
If I was making $1,000, if I was making $500 a month, I'd do it every day, basically,
Um,
just for fun. You're making money doing fun things.
but I'm I don't know. I mean, nobody knows obviously how much he's making off the
Yeah. But obviously, we'll just
sponsorship,
assume it's an absurd
but I'm pretty
amount.
sure it's $20 million a month
A month?
for him to gamble.
Oh. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I know.
No, some of that like sponsor money that
What
he's supposed to use.
Morals where? What'd you say?
Some of that sponsor money that he's supposed to use to gamble.
I think they. So that's the thing about gambling streams that are sponsored. You never know if the money on the
Is actually theirs.
if it's just money that was put into their account
Yeah.
by the website, or if they're spending their own money. Technically, I'm sure it's in the contract. If they're paying him $20 million, they're probably
He's gotta
like,
gamble
okay,
10 million.
like spend $5 million a month.
Here's
But even before this, he said he was gambling like basically every day off stream, and he just didn't want to
sounds like
be that person. He's
an
addicted. He already said he was
addiction.
addicted.
Yeah.
But now he can get paid to
It's
Uh,
do
different
his
when you getting paid.
addiction.
here's a question for you. If let's just say a company just decided, oh, we like this podcast, we're gonna slap $25 million in all of our bank accounts. What break down like the things you would do with that money?
Pay off all my debts, buy investment properties.
Yeah.
I'd
That's
just get a nice house. 25 million.
You're gonna like go buy your mom a house. You're gonna like
No, she's got a nice house.
you got 25 million in your bank
Yeah.
account.
So
I'd buy lots
got
of
it.
drugs and hookers,
I
and
probably
then give
would.
those drugs to the hookers.
Yeah.
I would buy.
They'd be like, man gives 5 million kilograms of fentanyl to hookers and they all die.
Get
I-
arrested
Go
for
to
that.
jail.
Like, it's gotta
I'd
be
buy
stuff that can't go.
a nice house. I would buy the island. So I'm probably at like 1.2, 1.3 mil.
You wouldn't try to find a cooler island? I mean, you got 25 mil.
Yeah, but
I mean, you would probably be set for the rest of your life if you talk about just yourself. But if it with a nice lifestyle, probably 5 million.
I would. Yeah,
I mean, you can be set for the rest of your life if you just
it's
take
convenient where it's at though.
5 million instead of.
It's
But there
close
are
to
some
land. It's
nicer
close to the
islands.
docks and everything. And
Maybe I'll think about
I mean, you
it.
could always expand it.
You get one and do some Dubai to come shoot sand up under the ground and make a huge ass island.
And then I'd probably just have it so my parents don't have to work.
Yeah.
Just pay them.
I don't think your dad would ever not work.
I know. I was thinking that too. He'd be like, "Awesome, I get a vacation," and
That's
then
all
like
I'd-
And
2
then
weeks
still
would go
not do
by,
it.
That's
and
how it
he'd be
happened.
like, "All right, I'm going back."
Like, mine never have to work again. And she'd be like, but I'm going to.
Yeah.
I don't have to work anymore, but I'm going in Monday at 5 o'clock in the morning.
If I had 25 mil,
And then donate the rest of it, obviously.
I hope you saw that eye roll from here.
I would definitely donate a good chunk, probably like 3 mil.
Just so you don't have to get taxed so much.
exactly.
Tax
Tax
evasion.
write-offs. If I had 25 mil right now in my bank account,
I would do 5. I can do 5 mil.
first thing I would do is pay off my debt, which I don't have much of. I'd pay off my debt, and then I would, I think I'd get all my family together, and we'd go like house shopping, and I'd just be like, let's all buy a house together to just have like a communal, like a cool
Yeah.
space to chill.
A
So if
compound.
anyone ever hits hard times or anything like that, there's going to be this space that can be yours, basically. And then,
Buy a cul-de-sac like Sister Wives did.
yeah. And then
They sold it though.
I think I'd buy my mom. I don't know if she wanted a separate house. I'd buy her a house, and then I'd buy a car for sure.
Yeah.
That'd be one of the first things I'd do. What car? Okay, what car would I buy?
You know what's funny? If we had $25 million just slapped into our bank accounts, we would be going through like 5 mil in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Just with all this shit that we're talking about.
Oh yeah.
Like, just imagine you haven't even made $1 million in your whole life yet.
Well, I'm not gonna
You're just like,
buy.
25 mil? Oh, I only got 20 mil left now.
I'm not gonna buy a huge house. You know.
Well, right.
I'll buy like a house that has like 5 bedrooms.
But I'm
somewhere-
assuming your car is probably
Oh, I'm not buying.
$200,000.
Oh well, yeah, I'm not gonna buy like. Maybe I'll buy. I don't know. I'd probably buy. First, I'd buy.
You already had a quarter of a
buy
mil.
a Toyota Celica,
A Toyota Celica.
and then I'd buy. Maybe a GTR. I don't know, and then I'll call it there at like. I'd probably be like, depending on.
You don't want your Tesla?
GTR, but oh shit.
There you go.
All right, I'd buy a Model 3 and a GTR.
But then you got to buy the Porsche so you can compare them.
And then we'll call that 100,000.
Like a GT3 RS or something.
I'm not sure which one it
I'm
is.
gonna get the fully loaded Model 3, so we'll call that like 70K, and then a Toyota Celica, that's like $3,000. Well, on this
Anymore,
market,
a
we're
lot
talking
less.
50.
Yeah. It's probably like 10 now.
No,
so,
I'm guessing you could get a Celica for probably $2,500 right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I went and looked at holy fuck, did I ever tell you about I'll come back to this, but the time I went and looked at a Toyota Celica that it was on Craigslist, and the picture was really small, and I was like, oh shit, it looks pretty good. And I went and looked, and the dude had spray painted with the rattle cans, the whole thing himself, and it had no clear coat on it, and he just like missed huge chunks.
Oh,
He was
my
like, I
God.
think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, with your eyes shut in the middle of the night.
Yeah, he just fucking it was completely like a neon orange.
And that's why the picture was so far
And
away.
it had like 350,000 miles. So he wanted like 3,500 for it or some bullshit. But if I had 25 mil, I'd do those things. I'd buy a Model 3. We'll call it like, all of it will just be generous and call it 100,000. Then I'd buy that big house. Probably like 350,000. And then I would, every year, I'd put the maximum amount in a Roth IRA for everyone in my family.
6,000.
Yeah, 6,000. So I'd do 6,000 for, if you call it like, I don't know, 7 people.
Oh, you could do a backdoor Roth, so 12,000 per person.
Call it something like that. And then by the time those people retire, they're set basically. And then, I'd probably buy like a lot more cars. And then, yeah, I don't know. I just get all that money in $1 bills, and then I just sleep in it for one night.
Yeah,
and
that
then
would be so
deposit
tough
it.
to find $1 million ones.
Yeah,
Or did you say the rest of it?
the whole thing.
Oh my God.
$25 million in $1 bills.
So
What
the
would
things
you
that
do?
I would get is a 69 GTO,
Oh,
roughly $35,000.
I didn't even think about classic cars.
Yeah.
I would get I don't know, some 1-ton truck. So that's approximately $100,000 to $120,000.
Trucks are so fucking.
So that's
Yeah.
up to about 150,000, 160,000. I would get Alex the Suburban that she wants. That's another 100,000.
Yep.
So up to 260,000.
Probably a lot of money off.
Probably get a fifth wheel.
Yeah.
That's another 200,000.
I underestimate the things I'd buy. I'd be
Yeah.
like, I want that boat. I want that fucking thing. I want that thing. I want that yacht.
I'd be getting a new boat,
Yeah.
and that's probably another $200,000 for
Oh, I have
boat
a
that I would
question
get.
when we're done with this.
and then obviously fix up my house. Well, hire someone to fix it up because
Yeah.
I'd have the money.
Because I don't
fuck
fucking
it.
work anymore.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
And then just buy investment properties.
That's something I didn't.
At
think of.
minimum, 3-unit properties.
I'd buy lots of nice
Honestly, Hornell
3
Gardens.
units.
I'd probably buy something like that.
Just buy the entire Hornell Gardens
Yeah.
and turn it into luxury apartments.
No, I'd probably keep it the way it is. They make a lot of fucking money.
Yeah. Yeah. You buy the bowling alley and then turn it into a strip club.
Yeah.
Or just
Yo,
leave it
that'd
as a
be
bowling
sick.
alley with
Right?
a strip
That's a
club
good
in it.
idea. That bowling alley has been struggling for like 20 years now.
If you turn it into a strip
I
club.
see people there on like Mondays.
Yeah. Dude's like on Saturdays for leagues and shit.
Okay, so if somebody came up to you and they said,
Freaking Nat.
we have
Sorry, got it.
Rest in peace, the audio.
Yeah. we have
Rest in peace, Bug.
a $32 million yacht. It's all paid for. Everything for the rest of the life, whether it's parking or gas or anything, is going to be paid for.
Maintenance.
Maintenance, and then you're going to have staff.
Nah,
Um,
fuck that.
I'll just
Or
be in
If I have
the,
a $32 million yacht, I want to drive that bitch.
I'm just gonna be in the kitchen cooking up fucking burgers and shit.
Or we have a $32 million house, same thing, taxes, all that, all
Oh.
is covered.
Oh,
house.
It's gonna appreciate like fucking crazy.
I would
That-
get a half the cost house and half the cost boat. There you go. Best
$32
of both
million
worlds.
house
Okay.
in like
because
5 years. It's probably gonna be worth like $55 million.
I was asked this by one
No,
of the
by
guys
boat.
in Dubai, one of my friends, and I go,
I don't
"What?
think I would ever.
A house?" And he goes, "What? Nobody wants a yacht?" Because
I don't think I'd ever spend that kind of money on a boat.
And I was like, "No."
It's a lot of money.
Like, imagine how much land you have with the $32 million house. Well, around
Boat
here.
stands for bring
California,
on
you
another
get like
thousand.
I
an
just
acre.
I'd just live in the house for like 5 days, and then I'd wait like 10 years and just sell it.
Yeah.
Think about it. That a house that size,
Yeah,
you would literally, you could be in one part of the house for an entire
Alright.
year and not even know what the fucking other side is.
where would you have it be? If you could have it anywhere in the world, where would it be? That $32 million house. Just slap it in the middle of Main
Brazil,
Street
because
and
once you
hold
own it, you own it.
Just take out 36. Like, they took it away from us.
Uh,
Take our land back.
putting back in what the fuck is it called park?
Yeah, I don't know.
The one here?
The park that used to be
The
in the
one at
middle of
BK.
like 36 was.
Or,
Union
fuck.
Park?
Yeah, Union
Yeah.
Park.
I'll just be like in Union Park, fucking coming back. I just slap that bitch in
I wonder how much money it would take to do that.
there. Get rid of 36?
Yeah. Just that section.
Like
and have 'em
just
divert it.
just that section?
Like, if they...
Probably over $30 million.
Well, yeah, if they...
Because you'd have to reroute the
If they
highway.
had to reroute it around your house, well, like a good chunk.
You know,
'cause-
if there, if
I don't
I,
think you could ever do it though, because it's government property.
if
No,
my, oh yeah,
or state
eminent
property.
domain, yo. That's what happened to my grandpa's brother's building, candy shop, something like that. The eminent domain to that bitch and just
Yeah.
took it, and they built 36. Yeah.
But if somebody slips and falls, that's your fault. You got to pay for that.
Let's build a
Not
fucking-
us.
a 17-foot tall fence around that.
build a wall. It's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be so bigly you wouldn't believe it. It's gonna be incredibly bigly, and Mexico's gonna pay for it. Yeah,
Huge.
extremely huge. China,
Biggest
China.
wall you'll ever see.
China all the time. What about that Mountain Dew?
Not good.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Heartburn Central.
Oh yeah, it does make you feel like you have heartburn.
It also feels like you have a sore throat when you're drinking it because of the little spice. Because drinks aren't supposed to be spicy.
It's bad.
Why is that spicy?
Would you recommend it?
No.
Everybody look
No.
behind us on 3.
I'd recommend stopping production Mountain Dew.
Of all of Mountain Dew?
No, well, yeah, sure. Why
All
not?
them people with like
Fucking-
That's a
7
lot
teeth
of
are gonna
money.
be pissed, dude.
Yeah, save them. Save the Mountain Dew.
Shave the
Shut
teeth.
down.
Save the
They-
7 teeth.
Mountain
Oh wait,
Dew-
just kidding.
Mountain
Keep your
Dew should-
kickstarts going. You can shut down the Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew should run an ad like it's like Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. It's like, and on the bottom it just says "Save the teeth."
They should run an ad that says Mountain Dew Zero Sugar, and it's just an empty bottle.
Just a bottle of
It's a
water,
bottle of water.
because that's all it is. A carbonated water. So
Yeah.
whatever that shit is we had last week.
You just get a bottle of Mountain Dew. It's like the $1 million winner, the Hill sweepskate.
Sweepskate.
You know what I'm trying to fucking say.
Cheapskate.
And you open it up, and it's like you can't. It's not clear. You can't see inside of it. And it's just a bunch of human teeth.
It's all the Kyles
If
that
you
lost
get
their teeth.
If you get the teeth, you get $1 million.
That's disgusting.
I think I would throw up.
Me too.
Imagine the smell. Oh my god.
Just a buckle
I
of
would-
teeth.
No, that's just fucking giving me the chills. That is fucking disgusting.
Isn't that that gross? It doesn't exist. Like you're
I
scared,
know it's
you're
grossing me
scared of it
out.
like it exists.
Just thinking
It's
about
just a
it.
bunch of fucking teeth.
This is fucking
This
gross.
episode brought to you by Mountain Dew, no teeth.
Because I was imagining, because you said you can't see inside of it, so I was just imagining like you open it and you
And
get like
just
3
like-
teeth in there, and they're rotten. They're all rotten.
They don't have to be rotten teeth.
Okay, but I'm
Why
assuming
would your
it's the
teeth
people
fall
that
out
drink
if they weren't
Mountain Dew.
rotten?
Yeah,
I have like 3 teeth at home. They're all mine. 4 teeth?
They're all mine.
you must
I
really
grew
love
them.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, my teeth
These are
fall out.
dentures.
My teeth fall out from drinking Mountain Dew. I just put them in a little case. These are my Mountain Dew teeth. Do you know the difference between an alligator and a crocodile?
We'll see you in a while.
We'll see you
We'll
later.
See you later. Exactly.
You know how people say like, in a while crocodile or see you later alligator,
Oh.
whatever. I always say in a while pedophile or see you later masturbator.
What is wrong with his earbud? There's something sharp on it.
Oh,
It's not you.
Do you think I need to reset the camera?
I'll look at it.
And this is the ASMR segment where Matt Shader farts in his butthole.
Fuck Matt. He's not even a part of this ASMR segment.
He's just basically a piece of shit.
Yeah. All right, I'll reset it. It's either 16 or 26. It's 26. I gotta reset that bitch.
It's too late. We already did the ASMR segment.
Welcome back to Between M&M.
So we have some news about next week's podcast.
Say I'm Brandon.
Oh shit, I'm Brandon. Jesus.
Rest in peace. Put a warning.
We're headphone users.
Put it. Make sure you put a warning headphone.
I'm gonna put a 1-frame warning.
warning. And then
I'm gonna use that sound. Warning.
Warning.
People are gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
You gotta auto tune it too.
1 frame. Warning. Warning for users. And then
I'll just real quick.
And just amplify the audio.
warning headphone user.
You know who does that? Whistling Diesel.
What,
He
the-
amplifies his audio whenever there's something loud.
Yeah, I
all
know.
the
Tell me
fucking
about it. I
time.
was watching the video in my camper, and Alex was trying to take a nap, and so the speakers on the TV suck. So I was playing it through the speakers in the surround sound speakers in the camper, and I was just listening to it, and all of a sudden it's just like, and Alex was like, "What the fuck was that?" I was like, "Sorry, it's quiet in most segments and loud as fuck in others."
Welcome back to Between M&M.
My name's Brandon,
I'm mad.
I'm also Matt.
and we got some news about next week's podcast.
This is the ASMR segment of the podcast. In case you couldn't see this.
Are we ever gonna tell him the next week's?
In case you didn't know.
In case
Yeah, my lad of faith.
tell them about next week.
I'm
Next.
gonna hand it over to the big boy.
Are you calling me fat or ugly? Next week's episode, I won't be in it. Unless if they do it. Because
I'm gonna die next
I'm gonna die next week. Actually, I'm having another little crotch goblin on Thursday.
He's making one. That's why we can't have the podcast.
because there's a baby making session. You can't laugh. This is the ASMR section. TikTok.
Next week's podcast, we're gonna put up a white sheet so you can see the shadow of the movements and what's gone about our day.
What?
Act like nothing's happening. I'm gonna be fucking behind the curtain.
Man, just gonna be on next week.
Match, yeah, right.
Man,
That means we gotta do it Monday or Tuesday still.
What's
Oh wait, today's Monday.
Shh. This is the ASMR segment.
Because we could just do another one right after this.
Oh wait, we can do Wednesday with Match.
Okay, what time is it right now?
One of the times you should have had to watch.
It's 9 o'clock.
Jesus Christ, it's half
It
apps.
takes me like 3 hours to order
Hey,
this shit.
hey, it's time for half apps.
Did I say order? I mean edit.
Okay, yeah, press apps. I need to shit.
You can.
I did shit last week at Applebee's, but I wouldn't do it because I hate shitting in public bathrooms.
Yeah.
Me too, especially Red Robin when they don't have toilet paper in the woods.
Oh my god. So he picked me up from the airport when I came back from Dubai. And I was like, let's get food since you drove all the way up here. So I went to Red Robin and I get in the bathroom and I was like, I fucking hate America because it's got the huge slots on the side and the slot on the bottom and the slot on the top.
Why are you talking so loud?
And
Fucking whisper, bitch.
so I used the
Fucking
bathroom.
whisper, bitch.
I used the bathroom and I left and went back to the seat. And the Matt goes, I'm going to go take a shit now. And I said, okay.
That fucker texted me when I went in.
So he goes in the bathroom and I go, oh fuck, I used all the toilet paper and I didn't warn him. So I texted him and I go, there's no toilet paper in the big stall. And he goes, I know.
Alright, let's cut the podcast here.
Hey, pull these apart.
What is it? It's magnets. No, thank you.
There's speaker magnets.
Dress like that.
I don't do that.
I don't do that anymore.
How dare you?
Just cut the podcast here. Now we do a 10-minute podcast. The world's shortest podcast. Let's try to do the world's shortest podcast.
The world's shortest podcast. I feel like
Look back to this is Matt.
you just gotta speed this one up super fucking fast.
Welcome back to
It's like that.
Also Matt today.
It's like that guy's TikTok where he's like, I'm the world's fastest person of saying the alphabet. He's like, And then I like slow it down. It's like A, B, C,
The
D.
world's fastest. I'm the fastest at saying the alphabet backwards. Ready? I'm about to do it. If you're watching this, you're gonna have to slow it down 40 times.
You can only do it 2 times.
Oh, you're gonna have to do it 40 times.
40 times.
You're gonna have to slow it down,
I can
then
only say
save the video, then slow it down again, and then save the video.
Ready? Are you ready?
Y'all ready for this?
Shut up. Yeah, I said zip first. Fucking whisper, bitch.
Oh,
I
so
got-
are we actually ending the podcast?
I mean, depends how long you can hold this shit.
What's the song?
You mean
for?
you?
No, you.
He already shit his pants.
Yeah. I had to piss.
Well, the other option is we do it. When? Tomorrow?
Wednesday.
No. Thursday. Thursday match has off.
So, Badge is probably not gonna be able to do it though.
I'll be in Rochester. Fuck, that was loud.
Holy fuck, that was fucking loud. It scared the shit out of me.
I couldn't hear it.
I thought something exploded.
Okay, what's the options? I'm gonna have to take a shit though.
I don't know. We'll talk to Madge. We'll figure out the podcast.
Okay.
Madge won't be here, but
This has to be over.
On the next segment, we're
All right.
seeing who can eat the
someone's
first.
got a shit. Goodbye.
On the next episode, we're seeing who can eat a flare while it's lit.
Subscribe. People aren't subscribed. This many.
You know, 50% of people who are watching this podcast aren't subscribed. So if you're
I was like
subscribed, you don't watch this
63%.
podcast.
And 33% of the people here doing the podcast have to shit.
33.
33.3333.
Oh, I thought all three of us.
No, that'd be 100%.
All right, bye. Oh, wait. We have to sing the theme song.
Oh.
My name is Cleveland Brown.
Between
No, I thought we...
between
that's edited in.
Yeah,
That's edited in.
that's post production.
We'll lip sync.
What the fuck are you saying over there?
Oh, I don't know. I forgot I'm not supposed to...
Between.
Shut the
Talk
fuck
about
up.
life, talk about dick. That's what you're supposed to say.
Bye.
Bye after shit.
Bye.